Hello everyone, back to me again. My name is Navatul Khairi. In this video I will present a research article and the title is A Need Analysis Study on Interdisciplinary Gender Equality Education in Dream Context. And why I choose this article? Because gender equality remains an important issue in many countries, including Indonesia too, even though awareness has increased. Gender stereotypes still exist in everyday life and can affect people's opportunities and choice. Education plays a very important role in shaping student attitude and values. Therefore, this study explores how school can contribute to promoting gender equality. Okay, before discuss the result itself, let's first understand why this topic is very crucial and why the research decide to conduct this study. Gender equality is still considered a global challenge. In many societies, people are often treated differently based on their gender. From childhood, many children are exposed to gender stereotype. For example, some people still believe that engineer is still only suitable for a man, not for a woman, and girls should not play football, should not fit with a job like engineering, some stuff like that, and or housework should not be just for a woman. Although this idea may seem simple, they can have serious consequence. They can limit career opportunity, reduce self-confidence, and create discrimination. Because schools are one of the first places where children learn social values. They have an important responsibility to help students develop more equal and fair perception. And after we identify these problems, the research want to investigate several important questions, and this brings us to the purpose of the study. The research has several objectives. The first one is they want to analyze student awareness of gender equality, and the second is they want to understand how students practice gender rules in society, and the third is that they explore teachers' participation of gender equality education. They also want to know whether gender equality education is actually needed at school. And finally, they explained the role of interdisciplinary education. Interdisciplinary education means combining the different subjects such as mathematics, science, information technology, and social students to teach the important concept. In this case, gender equality would not be taught as a space subject, but integrated into the different learning object. And then, to answer the question, the research conduct a study using the following research method. And the study used a qualitative descriptive research design. The participants considered of 246 middle school students, including 116 girls and 130 boys. In addition, 9 teachers participate in the study, including mathematics, science, and information technology teachers. And this result was conducted in Adana, Turkey. To collect the data, this research used written opinion forms, the teachers' interview, and case study scenarios. Using real-life scenario was particularly useful because it allows students to express their gaming option and attitude regarding gender-related issues. And now, let's look at the research discovered from the student response. Overall, the results were quite encouraging. Most students supposed equal education opportunity for boys and girls. They believe that the girls can become engineers, that the girls should be able to practice in sport, and the boys should also help with house stuff or cleaning housework. Yeah. This finding suggests that awareness of gender equality and generally increase among young people, and this positive sign because it shows that many students are become more open-minded and accepting of equal opportunities. However, this study also relates some challenges that still need attention. Although many students supported equality, some traditional stereotypes will still present. For example, some students believe that women are less suitable as leaders, that housework is mainly a woman's responsibility, or that certain jobs are more suited for a man. One of the most interesting findings was many students gave a social accepted awareness, but they suggest that explain that gender equality education means. We suggest that students may support equality in theory, but their understanding is still limited. To gain a deeper understanding of this issue, this research also interviewed teachers too. The teachers reported that gender stereotypes still exist among students. According to them, family background and cultural traditions strongly influence children's attitude and belief. Some teachers also observe that boys tend to dominate classroom activity more often than girls. Based on their experience, the teachers recommend introduce gender equality education in school. They also suggest using interdisciplinary learning approach, involving females, and strengthening gender equality education from an early age. In other words, teachers believe that the cooperation between school and families is essential. And finally, we are in the conclusion part. The study showed that student awareness of gender equality is improving, but their understanding is not yet complete. Gender stereotypes still exist, and the stereotypes continue to influence student attitude and beliefs. Therefore, schools have an important role in promoting equality and helping students develop a deeper understanding of the gender issues. The researchers include that interdisciplinary education can be an effective way to increase awareness of gender equality. Personally, I believe this study is very crucial because education is not only about academic knowledge. Education also teaches values such as respect, fairness, and equality opportunities for everyone. By promoting gender equality, school can help create a more inclusive and respectful society. And that brings me to the end of this presentation. And finally, that brings me to the end of my presentation. And I very say thank you for you guys for listening to this video until the end. I hope this presentation has helpful you to understand the importance of gender equality education and role that school can play in promoting equality. If you have some question, I can be grateful if you ask me some question. I will answer your question in the comment section. You can put your question too in the comment section. And thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.